It is time for 5 fast questions. Tyler has the questions. I have the answers. Tyler, fire away.
Number 1, what movie has the best opening sequence of all time?
Ghost Ship.
Number 2, what was your "it's not a phase, Mom" moment that truly wasn't just a phase?
Shaving my head.
Number 3, how do you make friends as an adult?
Hobbies. Get involved with hobbies. Go do them. And you're going to be running into people who are into the same things as you.
Number 4, what song is stuck in your head right now?
I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of Decadale. I'm going hungry. Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike.
Number 5, what's a compliment and an insult at the same time?
You look so good for your age. And that is your 5 fast questions. All right, now we can do a little bit deeper dive here. Tyler, what was the first question?
Question number 1. What movie has the best opening sequence of all time?
I know I've mentioned this repeatedly, but Ghost Ship.
Hey.
Ramirez, thank you for the donation. We reached our $20 goal. We're going to take that. Oh, snap. Ghost, $10. Oh, look at this. We're taking this money. If Justin picks all of the stuff that he decided on the Super Bowl, it was Odell Beckham Jr. is going to get a receiving, rushing, and passing touchdown. And McPherson is going to miss a field goal to win it for the Bengals. If all 4 of those things happen. And then,
lose it for the Bengals.
Oh, did I say win it?
Yeah.
I was going to miss it to lose it for the Bengals. And there's even a little smaller caveat there, too, because something that Justin had mentioned was because the announcers are going to jinx him. They're going to do that. Well, he hasn't missed in 37 tries. And, like it's guaranteed. Every single time that they do that, the dude's going to miss. So if we're able to do that, essentially we're going to head to Vegas with this money. We're going to gamble it based on what Justin says because clearly he's a genius. And we're going to win upwards of $20 billion so that we can purchase the rights to the Lord of the Rings video games. I mean, it's a flawless plan.
It's going to be a packed weekend.
Yeah, so busy. Anyway, so best opening sequence. Ghost Ship was a movie that I borrowed from my buddy, and I would always start it, but for some weird reason, I always would start it when I was coming home late from a party or just it was late and I was tired and I would always fall asleep. But I would fall asleep right after that opening scene, which is nuts, dude. Nuts. Have you ever seen Ghost Ship, Justin?
No.
Oh my God. So it's very underrated horror movie. But it starts out I can't remember what the timeline is, but it's obviously it's in the past, and they're all dancing out on the deck of this ship, and it's like a nice kind of like a gala that they're having at the ship that's out at sea, and this cable snaps and just goes through everybody, and there's this little girl that's there, and the cable went over her head, so she survives. Everybody else chopped in half. And it's a slow motion scene where everybody's kind of sitting there like, oh my God. And like they're like the person's like this and their body's like sliding off like that. And like their guts are falling out. It's amazing. It's like the greatest opening to a movie ever. Tyler, what would be yours?
Let's see here. Any Quentin Tarantino movie pretty much has a great opening sequence. Glorious Bastards, Django, all the Reservoir Dogs has a great opening.
Okay, that'll survive. I like that. Justin, what do you think is the greatest opening sequence of all time?
I'm gonna go with The Room. They open with a 6-minute sex scene in which they then play the entire 6-minute sex scene again as another sex scene later in the movie. It's great.
Wait,
It's
the room with what's his face?
with Tommy Wiseau. Yeah,
Yes. Oh my God, you've actually seen it?
I've seen it like 13 times, like 6 times in theaters. I've met Tommy Wiseau.
No kid. Is it dude? He's super weird, right?
Oh my god, I asked him a question and he insulted me, and it was like the best thing ever.
God, what was the name of
The Disaster Artist.
Yes, there you go. With James Franco.
Yep.
Man, that's a good one. All right, what was the next question?
Question number 2. What was your "It's not a phase, Mom" moment that truly wasn't just a phase?
Yeah, shaving my head, man. And it really used to bug my mom because I had really nice hair. I just didn't like having it. And my wife would ask me this too. She's like, "Why?" Like now even if I were to grow my hair out, like it's like the goddamn desert on top of my head. Like nothing's going there. But my wife would even ask me. She's like, "Why not?" And it's just, for some weird reason, it's probably part of my OCD or whatever weird shit I got going on in my head at any one time. I just don't like having hair. I mean, I loved having that hair, but the work and everything, like I always wore a hat, and it got to the point where I was like, "What's the point of having hair if I'm always wearing a damn hat?" Did you have a phase that was not really a phase, Tyler?
I don't think I did, because my parents pretty much were cool with everything I did. So
What about you, Justin? Did you have a phase that's turned out to not quite be a phase?
Yeah, when I started doing sports, I used to be the music kid. My brother was the sports kid, and then I started doing sports, and they're like, this isn't really you." And I was like, no, 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 I'm gonna be the sports kid now. I'm still the sports kid.
Well, I'm telling you, you can definitely be the sports guy if Odell Beckham goes trifecta on Sunday.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my chest if that happens. I'm the
Dude,
sports
I think
guy.
I'll get it tattooed on my chest if you do.
I will tattoo it on your head. You won't need hair.
And then I'll grow my hair out. Tyler, what was the next question?
question number 3. How do you make friends as an adult?
Really, like, have hobbies, man. And like, this is something that I always wondered with too, because I grew up in Portland, Oregon. I had moved to South Florida where I knew basically nobody. I had my boss who I kind of knew. I'd only met him once before I went and worked for him, so I didn't really know anybody. And even then, I still was like, "Well, how do you meet?" Like, I know this now. I wish I'd known this at the time, but I was kind of a shut in. I didn't like going out. It was really hot and humid down there, and I'm really white, and so I burn easy. But yeah, if anybody out there, if you're looking to make friends, like let's say you move to another city and you're low on friends, if you like going hiking, if you like soccer, if you like video games, if you like movies, whatever it is, there's other people out there with similar likes. And if you go get involved with those hobbies, you're going to meet the people that like the same things. And that's the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. Do you have any other advice, Tyler, other than that?
Advice? No, but I mean, I tend to meet my friends either through work or through gaming.
Yeah, I mean Frank in the chat, we met him through gaming. We were all playing Halo 3 together. Justin, are you full packed on friends, or are you looking for some friends?
I'm always looking for friends, but I mean, to make friends, you have to talk about the show Friends, because everyone has an opinion about Friends, whether they love it or they hate it, or like, which friend are you? It's just the easiest segue in anything.
So which one are you, Justin? Do you love it or hate it?
Oh, I love it, and I'm 1000% Chandler. My entire personality is just a culmination of my favorite TV show characters.
Could you be any more of the sports guy?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Friends. I watched it when I was in high school when that thing was on the air back in the day.
Oh my god, me too, dude. And now we're friends.
All right, Tyler. What was the next question?
Question number 4. What song is stuck in your head right now?
Yeah, Temple of the Dog. And I got a feeling this is going to be how things go for a little bit as Shim and I are recording the History of Rock podcast. So the first episode, it was about Mother Love Bone, and their I mean, it was really they did have another release, but it was Apple, which we split into 2, and then we're going to hopefully be recording another couple episodes next week, and it's going to be about Temple of the Dog, because Chris Cornell, lead singer of Soundgarden and Audio Slave, back in the day, he was roommates with Andrew Wood. And when Andrew Wood passed away, he wrote a couple of songs, one of which was Say Hello to Heaven. And he had approached the guys from Mother Love Bone, like Jeff Ament and Stone Gossard, who eventually went on to do Pearl Jam. And he asked them if they wanted to record these songs. It turned into an entire project called Temple of the Dog. Temple of the Dog, the name came from the lyrics of a Mother Love Bone song. See, I'm getting all history of rock podcast on you here. And so that's how we figured that would be a nice smooth transition as we're going from as we're going from Mother Love Bone into Temple of the Dog. So that's why. And that's one that's always frequently stuck in my head because it's so damn catchy where it's, I don't mind stealing bread. What song stuck in your head, Tyler?
My Little Buttercup.
Oh, my God. Don't sing it. Justin, do you got a song stuck in your head?
3090 is from Tick Tick Boom. I just watched that. It's really catchy.
Oh, my God. Yeah. My wife got my kid turned on to that movie. So my kid, she's got a whole Spotify playlist it's got songs from Tick Tick Boom, from Hamilton, from like all these different, oh Jesus Christ, that we don't talk about Bruno, which by the way
oh
is
my God,
one
my
of
roommates
the
keep singing that to me over and over again.
We don't talk. My roommates too, except my roommates are my wife and kid. And that song has done better than any of the songs from The Lion King, from Frozen. It's a genuine, bona fide hit at this point. All right, final question was what, Tyler?
What's a compliment and an insult at the same time?
Yeah, you look good for your age, man. Or you just look good. I mean, that's where you could leave it. Do you have another insult/compliment?
You know a lot of random stuff, which is just code for a lot of useless crap.
I mean, it kind of is. Yeah, that's a good one. Justin, what can you think of something that's a compliment and an insult at the same time?
It's a good thing you're funny.
That's good. That's good. Justin, again, I'm liking you more and more every day. This was over on, I found this on an Ask Reddit where it says the same thing. What's a compliment and an insult? John Mulaney has one where they quoted him here. It says, I love how you'll just wear anything. Another one here. Oh, this is the one that I had. You're very beautiful for your age. Or, this one's almost even worse. I can tell you were beautiful when you were younger. You want to punch? Jesus, you want to punch to the gut? My God.